All right, how's it going, guys? This is Joe, and I actually have another channel called Joe and Tell where I review speakers, but I figured that that audience might not want to see a bunch of stuff on keyboards. But I've been getting into mechanical keyboards. This one is the iLovBee i61 and recommended by Ken. I'll leave a link to his video in the description. And basically, it's a very budget keyboard. I think what, 25 bucks currently on Amazon. It had like a little coupon on there, something like that, but it came out to about 25 bucks. And there's a lot of good things about it. In his video, in Ken's video, he talks about why it's so good. The switches are pretty decent. It's hot swappable. You can change stuff out. You know, just the stabilizers are pretty good. All this stuff, USB-C. Anyway, I won't get too into it. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to actually show a difference in the tape mod, right? So the Tempest tape mod where you tape the PCB. I wanted to show the differences with the stock keys and some PBT keycaps that I have here. And so from this side on over here, this is all tape modded. This side from the G here down this way, it is not. And I want you to be able to hear a difference. So make sure to have headphones because you should be able to kind of get an idea. It should sound as if you're here typing. Yeah, I have a calibrated mic, so if you have decent headphones, then you'll get an accurate playback. Okay, so stock, this is how these keycaps sound here. So on the left side, no tape mod. This one also are the stock keys. And this is with the tape mod with the default keys that it comes with. Alright, so you should be able to hear a difference. If not, I'm actually going to show you a graph here where you can see visually the differences between these two. And I'll also do the same thing with the PBT keycaps. So I use this graph all the time when it comes to measuring speakers. And again, I'm using a calibrated mic, so this is an accurate representation of the sound here. Now, you may not know how to read a frequency response graph, but you will learn after watching some of my videos. So here, let's take a look again at the stock keycaps. And so when I save that, you can kind of see in blue the frequency response. I guess I could stop this. You can see the frequency response of the stock keycaps. Now let me do the exact same thing, but with the side here with the tape mod. Here we go. So what do we see here? More in this region. So this is the bassy region. I'm not sure if maybe this is the center of the desk, so maybe we'll ignore that for a second. But what's obvious is here around 1.5 kilohertz. This is kind of like I would say mid-range to upper mid-range. Here you have just more sound when it comes to the tape side. Yeah, actually a little less sound in other places like here and here. So that's interesting. See if you can hear that difference here. Watch the graph. Now let's take a look at the PBT keycaps. Okay, so those are non-taped, and this is the side with the taped PCB. There we go. All right. So definitely you can see a difference there. You can hear a difference, hopefully. Um, but yeah, again, so anyway, I'm looking to get more of an objective look at these keyboards because I noticed that that's part of the thing that's missing with these is you're kind of guessing to figure out how you want a keyboard to sound. It's kind of difficult to tell. And so hopefully this kind of stuff will help. By the way, I chose to wear my Casio watch because this is inexpensive. This is inexpensive. And so they're both inexpensive, but both very good. And I think great value is something that's important to me, something I really like. I included this one too, the Hamilton, just because it's gray and gray, but this is not as budget. So anyway, that's just for there for looks. Anyway, I will leave a link to this keyboard in the description. It will be an affiliate link for Amazon. I do plan on modding this board and really seeing what I can do to make the sound better. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when I upload another video. All right, take care. Bye-bye. All right, so for those of you who want to nerd out a little bit, let's take a closer look at some of these frequency response measurements of these keycaps. So i61 stock keycaps with no tape. This is what it looks like. The same keycaps, but with the tape. So what we see here, mid-range, upper mid-range, here from 1.2 kilohertz about, all the way up to 4 kilohertz. There's definitely more going on here with the tape mod. I'm also seeing some more bass response, but I'm not sure if that's because of the tape mod or where it is at my desk. You know, could be. We'll have to wait and see. But also, the interesting thing is with the tape, there's less of the high frequencies. This is probably something to do with maybe something to do with the case that's causing these higher frequencies. I'm not sure exactly, but you can see the difference in brown with the tape mod. So let's take a look at the stock no tape versus PBT keycaps, right, with no tape. So what do we notice here? Well, the sound has shifted, right? So instead of the frequencies being up here in the blue, that whole range just kind of shifted over to the left, so meaning a deeper sound here, right? So this entire frequency range. Also, again, I'm seeing more bass, right? Yeah, that's very interesting. This is just with the keycaps. So this is not extremely controlled, so, you know, I'll kind of adjust this later on to kind of get it more controlled, but this is the first video, so bear with me here. Let's compare the PBT keycaps with no tape to with tape. So again, the same exact thing that we saw in the other one. More energy here from maybe 1.2 kilohertz all the way up to, again, about 4 kilohertz. So in the mid-range and upper mid-range. Also, less energy here from 4 kilohertz to about 7.5 kilohertz. Actually, less over here as well. So just overall less high frequencies. So, you know, above 4 kilohertz, you're going to get less high frequencies from the tape mod, but higher frequencies here in this range. What I'm curious to see is which one is more similar to the actual switch sound. I'm guessing it's the one with the tape mod is going to be more similar to the actual sound of the switch by itself. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.